To reach the heart of Nazi Germany, the United States Army first had to break down a door. That door was Aachen. A medieval city on the German border, Aachen was the first major German city targeted for capture by the Western Allies. For Hitler, its defense was symbolic. For American commanders, it was unavoidable. The city stood in the way of the advance toward the Rhine. In early October 1944, U.S. forces of the 1st Infantry Division and 30th Infantry Division began their assault. What they encountered was a defender determined to fight to the last. German forces turned Aachen into a fortress. Concrete bunkers, street barricades, mines, and fortified stone buildings created ideal positions for defense. Civilians remained trapped inside. Snipers filled windows and church towers. Every street was a battlefield. American infantry pushed forward under constant fire. Tanks moved slowly, firing point-blank into buildings to clear resistance. German troops used Panzerfausts at close range, destroying U.S. armor in narrow streets. House-to-house fighting became brutal and exhausting. Advancing just one block could take an entire day. The city was surrounded but not yet subdued. When American forces cut it off, German commanders inside refused to surrender. Reinforcements tried and failed to break through the encirclement. As artillery and air power battered Aachen, medieval landmarks were reduced to rubble. Smoke filled the streets. Civilians hid in basements as the city collapsed around them. The most intense fighting centered on Aachen Cathedral, a symbol of German history. Despite its significance, American commanders avoided targeting it directly, forcing infantry to fight bitterly around it instead. After nearly 3 weeks of combat, resistance finally crumbled. On October 21, 1944, Aachen fell. The cost was high. Thousands of German soldiers were killed or captured. American casualties were severe. Much of the city lay in ruins. Yet Aachen mattered. Its capture shattered the psychological barrier of the German frontier. The myth of an inviolable homeland defense was broken. From that moment on, the Western Allies fought not toward Germany, but inside it. Aachen was not the final battle, but it was the beginning of the end. Breaking the door to Europe required sacrifice, patience, and relentless pressure. And at Aachen, that door was forced open, block by block, room by room, under the heaviest urban fighting American troops had faced up to that point in the war.